Hey folks, how's it going? I got you on the GoPro on the hat clip again here because I'm greasing up this mower before I head out to the field, and I wanted to take a little bit of time this morning to show you my latest purchase, a lock and lube. I've seen these, a couple other YouTubers that I watch have purchased them. Now they purchased the standard version, I purchased the extra long coupler for these recessed drive lines like this, because then I can stick it in there. Maybe I can get on the damn grease zerk. It's a pain in the ass though with these covered drive lines, but that's why I bought it, because then I can stick it in there, clip it on, and not have to hold it and worry about whether or not the U-joint is taking grease, and it did. So that was the last one of these covered drive lines that I had to do. I thought before I grease it, I'd show you guys my new lock and lube and why I purchased it. Now that was kind of a quick and dirty, but I've seen these lock and lubes on other channels like One Lonely Farmer and How Farms Work, and like I said, they've both got the standard length version. I'm actually going to grease the hinges up here on the front first, grab my rag before that blows away, and then I got to check the oil in the gearboxes, and there's a shitload more grease zerks that need to be greased on this thing, but a lot of them are buried, so I'll have to dig them out if I'm going to grease them, and I really should. I haven't greased them in a while. Well, I greased them when we got it out here the other day, but I've mowed for a couple of days here, well, a couple of part days anyways, but they haven't been greased, and I usually like to grease them every other day anyways. But as you can see here, this is how this lock and lube works. It just couples on there, and why is it acting like there's dirt in the spring? There, it freed up. Must have been a little bit of dirt in the spring, or you know, some chaff or something in the jaws here, because it wasn't working quite right, but now it is. So we'll get on this one down in here if we can. Hopefully it's not too long of a coupler to get on there. And it is just a wee bit long. I'm actually not on the grease zerk anyways. A couple of gobs of grease there. Let's try coming at it from a different direction here. Maybe that'll help, maybe not. Nope, because it is just a pivot. I've greased all the drive lines, including that damn CV joint there that chatters like a bitch. And that's my main concern, is getting the drive lines greased daily and making sure they've got plenty of grease. Actually, I'm not sure I got enough grease in the slide on this drive line. Yeah, it's got enough. It's squirting out the end of the shaft there, so it's got plenty of grease. And here's one that needs grease. These back hinges that almost never like to take grease. Holy shit! That one. That's the other nice thing about this lock and lube, is if you got a grease zerk that won't take grease, you just hit that lever and it pops right off. You don't have to fight with it like you do a standard grease coupler. Although if you've never greased anything, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, this one takes grease. Some of these ones here on the back take grease, some of them don't. And this damn thing that I'm not even sure what it does, we'll see if it takes grease. That bushing's kind of loose in there. I don't know if it's worn or if it's just supposed to be loose. Okay, that took grease. And this is the problem with all this chaff on here, is it gets in my locking lube and causes an ass ache. Yeah, this is actually gonna be nice about taking grease today. There's 2 of these on here, and usually they're a bitch about taking grease. And I think I've said bitch about 4 times in this video. That one does not want to even let the locking lube hook onto it. I may have to pull this thing up by the shop and blow some of the grease off, or blow some of this chaff off of it. There we go. Now it took grease, which the shop is right there. It wouldn't be but about 50 feet to move this thing up there. But if I can get most of it to take grease here, there's not much point in moving. While I'm thinking of it, I'll grab myself a 7/8 inch wrench out of my toolbox, and I'll show you guys how to check these gearboxes for oil. This one seems to be leaking out the top a little bit, which is surprising considering yesterday it had such a pressure buildup in it that it hissed as I see it hissing again now. I think this gearbox might be a little full. We'll find out here in just a second. It's a little bit full, but it'll be alright. It's just a little above the operating range, but I'd rather have too much oil than not enough. And this is just a gear lube, and use the right end of my wrench here. There's 4. Damn it. There's 4 gearboxes on here that need to be greased. There's 1 here, 2 up there, and 1 over there. And I've got somebody coming in, so I'll get back. Hey everybody, how's it going today? In case you can't tell, I'm back in the mower tractor. I've just pulled into a corner here. Same field I was on yesterday or the day before, whatever day I made that video. Must have been the day before yesterday, because that was Saturday and I didn't mow it all yesterday. You know, I probably should have, but I didn't. Probably back down before I start the PTO. You guys already saw me grease this morning. I think I'm going to put that video at the start of this one. But the corner I'm on is a corner that I usually mow for hay when I decide to make hay. And I'm hoping that in the next week or 2 I can cut it, because I got at least one person interested in purchasing hay from me in small squares. So I'm hoping to get it cut, but I'm just going to do a couple of rounds around the outside to mow off some of the clover and the stickweeds that I don't want in the hay. Probably do 3 rounds, maybe 4 around the outside of this corner, just to, you know, get rid of all that clover and stickweed and shit, and give us a nice area to work with. Not that we're going to really be working much off of these corners here anymore, other than probably going to be spraying these soybeans here in the next week to 2 weeks. But yeah, this first pass up along the trees isn't too bad, other than there's some clover and the stickweed, like I've been saying. But once you get out into the corner here, I don't know, you probably can't see it at the moment. It's pretty good for horse hay. because that's what it would be. I'd be selling it as horse hay. That's what the gal wants it for, is for her horses. So, and I figure, you know, I've got a baler, I've got a rake, and I have access to a hay vine. So if I can get 2 1/4 bale for it, why not? I just gotta get the time and the weather to get it cut and dried, man. And by that time I might not even be doing YouTube anymore, who knows. Depends on whether I reach my goal for the end of the summer, which I suppose I should tell you guys what that is if you're curious. My goals for my YouTube channel are 50 subscribers by September 30th. You know, that's my main goal, is 50 subscribers by September 30th. My goal for the videos when I release them is 30 views or 10 views within the first 30 days. I've got some that are sitting at 2 views. I've got some that are already well over 25 views. 20 views anyways. And you know, most of my most recent ones are right in there where I want them to be for, you know, my goals. But, and one of these days I'm going to figure out how to do live streams, and I'll do a live stream for you guys, but I haven't figured that out, and I'm hoping to get a few more subscribers before my first live stream, just because, you know, I'd like to have a few more subscribers. That's why I tell you guys at the end of the video to subscribe if you haven't already. I'm not getting a lot of views like I was a month ago. Not really sure why that is. It's just I'm uploading them at a time that people don't want to watch them, but you know, I'm posting them with the hopes that somebody's going to watch them. If nobody watches them, you know, big deal. If it gets to the point where I post a video and it gets no views within the first 2 weeks, you know, maybe I'll just stop posting. But where I'm getting 2 to 3 views per video per week, yeah, I'm gonna keep posting right along here if people are gonna keep watching. If nobody's gonna watch, I'm not gonna post because there's no point. But I do want to hit, within the next 12 months, I want to hit that 10,000 public views on my channel so I can start monetizing my videos. Trying not to mow down beans here. I'm right up next to where my uncle was cultivating here the other day, and after lunch he's probably going to go back to cultivating these beans and then on to whatever field needs it next. And sorry if I'm not talking much or paying much attention. I've got to pay much attention to the video. I've got to pay attention to what I'm doing here with the mower, because I got to get back up out of this hole and it's all chewed up from the cultivator. So we'll get back up out of this hole and I'll keep right on mowing. I suppose I could put you guys on the back window and let you watch the mower some more, but you know, you kind of saw that here the other day. I don't know if you'd be interested in watching any more of it or not. I'm pretty much out of things to say for now. I think I told you guys here in the other day's video, or maybe I didn't, maybe I edited it out. The reason we mow our corners is weed and insect control. If you don't keep your field corners and ditches mowed down, it's a breeding ground for a lot of your insects and whatnot that like to eat your crops, and those plants can harbor diseases that can spread to your crops, which is a whole lot of. So thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. Leave your comments. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you guys have. And yeah, thanks for watching. See, this right here is what I was talking about with wanting to keep this grass mowed down so that we can keep these insects out of our field. If you can see all of them crawling around on here, I'm not sure what all kinds of insects I've got here, but there you can see there's a grasshopper right there. You see him jump away? I think that right there, yep, that's a soybean aphid right there at the tip of my finger. Not on the tip of my finger. I don't know if you can see him there. But that's one that we want to keep out of our fields, and this mower and the tractor and everything, that anywhere they can land, they're just crawling on it. So that's why we mow. Thanks.